Now what are you up to?
Oh, hi. Well, I'd like to mount a camera on the back here. It is pre-wired, so that I've got power there. That's what I'm doing. I'm just trying to figure out where I need to go, what I need to do. I'll have a wire that goes up and over, and then a range extender. I'll have an antenna actually on the front of the camper. This is the Haloview, is what I purchased. I've got to figure out how to get it mounted and get everything sealed back up. Hello, so today's project, we're putting a new rear camera on the RV so we can see behind us while we're going down the road. It is a Haloview that we're installing. This camper is pre-wired, so all I had to do was take the plug off, and there's power wires in there, and there's a switch on our main panel, and Kimberly turned the switch on and I tested them. Just to make sure, because they're red and white, not red and black, so red is the power and white is the ground. So I have that confirmed, and we just need to get it mounted up here and go from there. Alright, so here's our power cord. That's going to hook into that wire right there. And then our camera will hook into this other pigtail on there, and we're trying to figure out where exactly we want that. Probably there. And then I'm assuming we might just cut a notch in this or something and try and put that back in and put some adhesive around it, some silicone. Okay. Not looking forward to this part. Drilling into the camper. I'll go get the drill.
So what was that you said about self-tapping?
Okay, so I don't have to drill. The screws are self-tapping. Looks like I have 6 of them. And I'm assuming 4 would be for this camera, and 2 will be the unit I bought has the extended range. And this is only a 30-foot camper, but I still want the antenna on front of the camper. So I'll have 2 self-tapping screws left for the the transmitter up front. So it looks like I've got plastic washers, but I'm going to put silicone underneath before I mount this. I might actually, what I might do is start them. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try not to drop the camera, for one. I'm just going to put some silicone sealant all the way around there, so I don't want water going in that hole. Whatever squeezes out can be trimmed off later after it dries or whatever. I want to make sure my wire's coming out the top. try and get it level before I put the camera down.
Kind of seems painless when they're self-tapping.
Yeah, that's kind of nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Obviously, you don't want to go too much and strip that hole out. You need to, actually what we might do is trim them off so we don't have that ugly looking wire coming out of there. We might trim it back and get everything inside of there. Then you've got two black wires coming out. So, yeah, I need to get wire strippers and connectors. Okay, I don't want to cut these too short. How much will they go back in? They really don't seem like they want to go back in there. So let me just cut a little bit off. There's my camera girl. Yep. She still likes to stay behind the camera.
Yes, I prefer that much better.
Oh my
I'm
goodness.
getting more comfortable talking, but very blessed to have the space to do this inside.
Oh, for sure. It's not as bad today. Yesterday was about 20, which really isn't terrible, but the wind was blowing, and it was just miserable. Today's like upper 20s. So here's the part I don't like. You got a thicker wire going to this little thin little tiny thing.
I was going to say, is that enough exposed there?
Not really. Good call, camera girl. Maybe I'll fold it over. I'll strip it back far enough we can fold it over.
That's a good idea. More contact. Don't spill your coffee.
No, that would be bad.
Is the proper term butt connectors?
These are butt connectors, yes. Now, obviously the next step is, and I wish these were longer, this was a cheap set of heat shrink tube from Amazon, and they could be longer in my opinion, but
You're doing that just as a precaution to keep moisture out?
to try, whoa, to try and seal that up. Yep. Okay, red goes on that side. All right, so I am going to throw some silicone in there before I slide the heat shrink tube over it, and then that'll hopefully tighten that up and squeeze that in there and just kind of seal that end up. You see we got a big gap here where these small wires are.
Mm-hmm.
.350, kind of like a turkey in the oven. Is that a good temperature?
Sounds good to me.
It's at 310, 320, 330, 340, 350. All right.
I use tweezers in my design studio when I'm using the heat gun.
Oh, so you don't burn your fingers?
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm trying. I'm trying not to melt the lights or the camera, or sorry, my hand's just going every which direction.
That did really good.
Yeah. Struggles to get down to that smaller gauge wire, but that silicone should definitely help. So now it's on cool. Want some warmth for your hands?
Thanks. That feels nice.
that's all for that. Hang on. We're going to want those tucked in there. I basically need a cutout in here where the wires will come out through there. So let me get a knife. Let's see. I almost made a mistake. I was going to cut this out because I thought, well, that'll be less to cut, but that's part of the clip or whatever that holds it in there. So
Never cut towards yourself.
no, I know. Where should I cut? Towards the roof? How about here?
There you go.
Pretty scientific here. We're going to have all the tools in the toolbox up here before we get done. All right. Oh man, I should have thought about this before. Try not to destroy this thing. Hopefully I don't destroy it. Just need a little gap there where we can get that wire out of there.
Perfect.
I don't know. We'll see if that'll be enough. Okay, I think that'll work.
Cool.
But I am going to silicone that as well. Okay.
Cool.
And that shows up and goes over top of it, I believe.
Well, that's cool.
Okay. This obviously is way longer than it needed to be for our application, but we will. Okay, that's locked. We'll have to come back and clean up. So what we'll do is we'll zip tie that together, and we may find a way to zip tie it to that cap. But I think the next step is running the transmitter up front.
Nice view of the airplane from up here.
Oh yeah. I personally don't plan on running that up like that unless I have to. I'm going to do it that way.
I would agree.
And obviously if I've got trees that are that close, we're not a high unit, so if we've got trees that are that close, we'll probably get out and trim them or something before we back in or something. Anyway. All right, I'll get the sealant and the screws. I feel like I should be up here in my socks or something. I don't know.
Right.
All right. So, are we centered? No, right there. I'm going to mark the holes. And then I know where to put the adhesive. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Not sure if that's the right way of doing that or not, but it's what I'm doing.
This is not a how-to, it's how we...
How we do.
Yeah.
It's not how you do, it's how we do. Make sure the antenna's tight. Don't want that falling off going down the road. I'm going to assume that's going to be okay that direction. But we will find out. 12 meters. Think you have enough, then you realize, I don't. Are you recording me right now?
I did. I was going to get the whole conversation, but I missed it.
Oh.
Talking about extension cords.
Oh, yes. Extension cords. How do I look with my readers down on the end of my nose?
You look like Pa.
Like a grandpa?
Yeah. Which you are.
I am a grandpa. I think I want to go like that. All right. Let's see. I think we want to go that way because we'll go around that side of the solar panel, I believe. Let's do it.
There's an acorn up here.
What?
Acorn hat.
I know where that came from.
It crossed the state line.
Ooh, it did. That's probably illegal. There's a leaf, too, that rode 300 miles.
Oh, boy.
Huh. That's weird. I guess I'm not going to zip anything down yet. Let's bring these back here so we don't lose them. They'll end up going off, flying off down the road. I'll probably just keep that loop maybe over there with the solar wires.
That's a good idea.
Let's plug that in, and then we will go take the other or the monitor into the truck and see if it works. I bet we got to sync them together maybe.
Okay.
I don't know. We'll figure it out. We might have to get the instructions out. Now they want us to hook these up at the same time. I don't want to have to open up that door and let the heat out.
Can we just plug it into a... Do you have a cigarette lighter in the airplane?
Okay, so I need you to open that door and stand there.
Yeah.
I will get in here, plug it in here. I'll tell you when, because it says to power them up simultaneously.
Okay.
I don't know if that's just the first time or what, but
Okay.
I'll get in here and get ready, and then I'll let you know. Let you come over here.
You do want me over there?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so I've got light.
Oh,
Over there.
that's cool. Here, you hold this, I'll go wave. See how good the graphics are.
Well, and talk to it as well. I want to hear it.
Okay.
Obviously, we need to point it down, I think. Maybe not. We'll see when we get out on the highway.
Hello. Hi, can you see me? Don't back over me.
I can hear you.
You can?
Yep. Get up on the ladder. Oh, hi.
Hi.
Gracie's barking. She thinks somebody's here. Well, that's working good. Cool. All right. We do have a rear view mirror mount for this because obviously when you're hooked to the camper, your rear view mirror is of no value to you. So I've got the screwdriver, which I think we need. I don't know for sure, but let's go check it out. We'll see if we can, if we get reception through this steel door, probably about 40 feet away through a steel door. We'll see how it goes. Power. It works.
Nice.
Wow. That's pretty cool. But let's see what our mirror mount looks like. Okay, so, yep, just what I thought. I think this comes off and these go on. Is that right? Yep. So, do I want the top two or the bottom two? Probably just the top two. That thing's up there quite a ways.
Yikes.
So,
Well, and this comes down.
yeah. We'll see. But it's definitely got to go on the top two. And then this is the 7-inch monitor.
They had different sizes.
Yeah, you could have got a smaller one. Who wants the smaller one? Come on.
Well, and because you're pulling the camper, you're not really using your rearview mirror anyway.
Correct. Okay, that's weird. That bottoms out. I don't want to push it. I don't want to go through and hit any electronics. It's kind of strange. Kind of strange. Well, let's try the short ones, I guess. Yeah, see, that doesn't reach.
Mm-hmm.
I may have to get some washers. Okay, let me go in and get some washers. I'll be back. Okay, I've got some options. I've got some more of the plastic ones. This is aircraft hardware, so I'm sure we should probably put these on. If it's aircraft hardware, it'd probably make us go faster.
Yes.
I'm guessing. We should probably do that.
Yeah.
And see if that works. Oh, I mean, those washers just look fast.
They do.
They look so fast. Let me see if I've got smaller screws. Let's start there. I'll be back. Okay.
Did you figure something out?
Well, this is the smallest that I have. I think it's a bigger diameter, which is a bummer. Yeah, it's a bigger diameter. Huh. Good job, Haloview. That's ridiculous.
And they're both from Haloview, so it's not like it's an off-brand something.
Correct.
Well.
Ha! I just figured it out. It's going to be a pain. The washers need to go in between here and there.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be fun. Okay.
You might need 3 hands for that.
Well, and I'm really going to have to make sure my tongue's pointed the right direction on this deal. So what do we decide? 3?
That's what you said. I didn't decide, but you said that.
Probably everybody watching this video was like, knew what I needed to do here, and I was sitting here struggling trying to figure out what to do. It's all right.
Just put the washers under the plate.
Yep, that's right. Okay. Washers.
So do you want to see if this fits where you have it before you put more in? Or do you think it's going
I
to be
can.
good?
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
I was looking and there's
Snug.
really no way to bring this down anymore. It's already at the bottom.
There it goes.
Ooh,
What?
here, this is in the way.
Well, I don't think there's a lot we can do about that. I mean, let's just see what we get. Let's see, am I on that side?
Mm-hmm.
Boy.
Boy, that's going to be hard to hook. I can probably do it.
Okay.
Okay.
It's thick, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Especially the closer to the middle you get.
Oh, and these flex too, so
Mm.
that would be helpful. Okay, I think we're gonna go ahead and hook this up. I have no clue how we're gonna get those other washers in there. No clue. That is kind of disappointing. Okay. See how good we are here.
He has his stacks of washers there.
As long as it doesn't move. Maybe we'll be okay.
Steady hand. Piece of cake.
Got it.
That wasn't so bad.
No, I was stressing over nothing. These tiny screws, though, they get stripped out so easy.
Retirement's not supposed to be stressful.
True. Who's retired? I only retired from one job. I've still got two. But technically, I'm not punching a time clock anymore. Not in the corporate world, anyway. All right.
Hallelujah.
Let's see what we can do here.
Here, this one's.
You take that one.
Yep.
Put it up. There. Got it?
Almost. Yep. Now yours isn't quite hooked in there yet. There we go.
Okay. So, oh wait. I bet that's a power button.
Oh.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. There it is.
So where's the sound come from?
Good question. Now, after we went through all the trouble to do that, is that we'll have to figure out if that's really where we want it. We need to get a dash cam mounted in here. I mean, you could technically mount it right here. There is a adapter for it to just mount on the dash. We'll see. But anyway, really impressed with the picture on this thing. I'm going to go shut the lights off and we'll see what the night vision looks like.
Okay. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Now obviously it's giving us a kind of a janky picture because the wall is really close, but That's pitch dark in there. There's no windows in that hangar. And we can see what's on that shelf. I'm gonna go turn the lights back on. I bet Gracie's freaking out.
Yeah.
So yeah, Gracie stays in the camper when we're out here messing with this stuff. So
now we just need to get the cord down on top of the camper.
yeah, get it secured down. That's the Haloview system. Does it show specifics? We said it's got a 7-inch screen. It's the RD7 Mini 7-inch LCD wireless monitor. 2.4G digital.
So it looks like you can hook up multiple cameras with it.
Yeah, so you can, this one will take up to 4 cameras. So, and it's not just for RVs. I mean, you can use it for semis, excavators, farm machinery. You know, this farm machinery is getting so big anymore, you can put one of these on there and put cameras around wherever you want. But the RV application, a lot of them will put one in the back and one on each side. So like your turning mirrors, so you can see on both sides of you before you change lanes on the interstate or whatever. Resolution 1024 by 600, 4 channels. Supports simultaneous video recording for max 4 channel of cameras in AVI format. Auto dim function available. Wide range of voltage, 10 volt to 32 volt. So, you know, you could mount this in the airplane and mount your camera inside the hopper for doing dry work.
Yeah.
Because your airplanes are 24 volt systems. Most of your bigger ones. Your smaller ones are still 12 volt, but aircraft hardware. Okay. Let's see. This also is aircraft hardware. Probably came from the same manufacturer as the stuff you get at Tractor Supply, but this stuff costs 4 times as much. Note: sarcasm. All right. Did you finish your coffee?
No, there's still a little bit left.
What? Whoa. Hang on.
Okay,
Don't
I gotta
fall.
get past here without stepping on the...
All right. Let's go up front. We'll start up there. Is this the best place for our coil? Kind of right in that area, I think.
I bet that would be good.
Oh. Okay. Trying to get this to overlap that, but I don't know if I can or not, because they're both the same size. Just figure if the wind's coming from this direction, if I can get it almost. Oh yeah, look at that.
Nice.
There. Okay. Didn't make any difference, I don't know. All right, let's check these things out. What do we got here? So they've got adhesive with them. How does this work? Like that. But do we just do that, or do we run some silicone with it? What is the correct answer? Well, let's do this. Boy, seems pretty solid.
That's a really cool little dupes there.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Well. Maybe we don't need the adhesive or the silicone. All right. We'll work our way back. Yep. Okay.
Pretty slick.
Pretty slick. We'll see how they hold up after our first trip, but I don't know how close they should be.
We decided to put the cord away from where the water drips from the air conditioner unit.
Yeah. So obviously your air conditioners are going to drip moisture. So if I can run that cord up inside of where it drips, then hopefully we're not impeding the water from flowing off the roof. That's the plan. Okay. Okay. These other ones seem to have adhered pretty good, but I'm going to take it a step further and maybe just put some silicone around them. Maybe just give us a little bit more adhesion. Is that a correct word?
Well, because this is a rough surface.
Right.
This is what's making all the noise.
It's also warm.
Keeping us toasty.
And normally I only keep it like 40 degrees in here. But knowing that we were going to do this today, we warmed it up so that this surface up here would be warm too. Oh man, that's pretty. That's pretty. Okay. Not sure what I did with the lid, but I think we've got enough of those here now. We will let those cure.
Say that out loud.
Should we go up and see what our connectors look like? So this is 3 days later. So we worked on it on Saturday. We didn't work Sunday. Went to church and then took the afternoon off. Monday, which is yesterday, we had snow and they were putting a lot of they were putting a lot of salt on the roads, so I didn't really need to come out here, so I didn't feel like I wanted to drive the pickup on the salty roads for really no reason. So anyway, so we waited till today, which is Tuesday, so 3 days later from when we originally started working on this, so we need to get it finished up. Okay, so that was weight holding this one down. Yeah, I think that's going to work good. We put adhesive down. I'm sorry, silicone. I'm using it as adhesive, I guess. So anyway, that's what we're doing. We're just going to cinch them down now, and then we'll just have to zip tie. That's basically all we're doing right now, is cleaning up the cables. Okay, I'm gonna go down and get some zip ties and the pliers. What do we call them? Cut-off pliers?
Side cutters?
Side cutters, there you go. Try and get these organized so that they look somewhat acceptable. Run it through there.
Perfect.
Let me try this once. Oh, the heater's gonna come on. Can't complain about the heater though, because it's keeping us warm.
It sure is.
It's what, 20 degrees outside, which isn't terrible, but I want to make sure that this doesn't slide back. If I just clamp it right here, it's going to slide all the way back to there, and that leaves that flopping around. Does that make sense or not?
So would you go through the loops?
Through the loops, and then that would kind of hold it. I'm just gonna hold it like that. Is that what we're saying?
Yeah.
I think that looks good. What do you think? I mean, we can always cut it and redo it. This is why you don't chew your fingernails off, kids.
Yeah.
Phone's ringing.
Our fun is over.
Hello? Okay, where do we want? We get it closer there, and then maybe we'll see, find a place where we can. Now, one might ask, well, why did you get so much cord? Well, you know, someday we may get a bigger RV. Who knows? A longer one, and you'll need more cord at that point, right?
Yep.
So, just planning ahead, I guess.
Rather be too long than too short.
Correct. Now, I'm not sure if we can get through everything. Let's see. We might not, but one thing we can do is make a loop.
Yeah.
Right? And then we've got something to attach to.
That is true.
So now,
Now you're attached.
now,
That's really nice that it's behind the...
yeah, it'll protect it from the wind. The solar panel. I kind of cut you off there, but I knew what you were going to say.
Sometimes I delay in saying things.
Oh, I do that all the time. The Haloview installation is complete. Other than, we're still trying to figure out how to mount the monitor in the pickup, but it's at least installed on the camper. We could hook up today and go and have visual on the back of the camper. So, and that'll be nice too, because I think, you know, we may put the bike rack on the back and have our bikes back there, so at least you can keep an eye on things. So anyway, I believe we're done up here.
Yeah.
This camper came with one lead acid battery. We are going to put 2 lithium batteries on it.